afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to another video of the Diving Trader. My name is Daniel, and today, guys, it's 6th of February. It's a Saturday, so it's a weekly update. So my investment portfolio update. Let's get right into it. It's been a week, a very exciting week. In fact, it started off a little bit weak, and then it ended up being really good. Um, the first one, before we go into, I don't want to go too much detail about the first one, which is Alpine for Technologies. Um, I have this stock, and we've had this company for quite a while now. I bought them round about $2.50, $2.50, I think it was roughly, which was my average. I had about 100 shares. Now on Thursday, it went up to 103%. So I had 103% return. On Friday, it was up 160%. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I went in and had a look to see why it was going so high. And I could see some good news. I found some official good news that they have a drone that was going to be have a world record. It's going to be the Guinness Book of Records. So good, but you're sort of thinking, hang on a minute, why is it pushing up? I mean, does that really justify a price change by that much? So I went into it a little bit, and one of my contacts sent me some information and sent me a link to a call because they were having apparently Alpine on Friday were having a meeting, a share meeting, a shareholders meeting. So I tried to get into it. There was lots of noise, and then it cut off. Now I'm wondering whether that call was actually official, because also the news that was passed to me, which is a good contact, the information that was passed to me, I think he may have received false information as well, and I'm not too sure. The reason why I said not too sure because there's nothing been officially published on their website, or nor is it in the news. But there was reports that they were going to have dividends, they were going to be working with Tesla, etc., etc. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is a social media pump and dump, as they call it, or it's official. So we'll only find out on Monday. I got a feeling it's not official, so we're probably going to see a big drop, a real big drop. Because look where it is at the moment. It's at $7.30. Do I take my money and run? No, because initially I was actually believing that this company is going to be good in the long term. This is not something I've bought on the basis of because someone's told me. I always do my due diligence. Now, I've learnt my mistake. Now, guys, I'm telling you my mistakes because we're on this journey together and no one's perfect. As you know, when I look into a company, I always like to thoroughly investigate this company. Now, I acted yesterday quite emotional. It was an emotional reaction, and I pumped in, bought more shares. So, okay, it's still good. I'm still actually in the positive, so it's 77%. But it's probably something I shouldn't have done because I haven't had the information. Should have I sold? I don't know. We'll find out Monday. Let's see what happens on Monday, guys, and I'll probably do a video on that in depth next week. So anyway, so that's the first one. So we're up 77, just nearly, well, just under 77%. So that's good. Aston Martin up 53.8% in the green, so that's good. So really nice to see Aston Martin just slowly going back up. So yeah, this is good news. Atossa therapeutics. Again, this is remember this is a short-term stock. This is initially this is a day trade, so I should probably you probably think, oh, you've only bought 56 shares, a 28.9% profit is good. Take your profits and run. Yeah, you could say that, but I think there's still some more room to go. I think there's probably a $6 target on this, and in fact, if there's any more news that's coming out related to the project they're doing at the moment. If you haven't already heard about it, but they've got something for breast cancer and for COVID. It's in that sort of market, the pharmaceutical market. Um, it could make the price go up further. So I'm going to watch this very carefully starting Monday. Well, I've been watching it all week. Monday, if we do see a drop down to around about the $3 mark, I probably just look. break even. I don't mind breaking even here or even losing a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. Again, this is short term, could turn into long term. It really much depends. So we'll keep an eye on that. And as you can see, it's a very, very small part of my portfolio. So, but good, it's up 29%. This one, really happy, is going back up. Danimus Scientific. I want to put more into this. 10 shares is nothing. I would love to actually buy 100 shares if I could. But at the moment, I'm going to stick with the 10 shares that I have. We're up 26.5%. And I'm going to gradually increase that. Okay, you're going to increase it over time. So dollar average up on that one. So it's no problem. Galaxy Next Generation. Oh, look at this. This is all green. It's looking so lovely. I love green. Galaxy Next Generation, 24.4%. Good. Again, another stock that we're holding. We're looking at where it's going to go. GAN, really happy. Really happy. And in fact, this is one of the shares that I wish I would have bought more in. I wish I'd have bought more shares. But I'm saying I wish I still could buy more shares, so it's still think there's a long way to go. It's up to $28. Okay, so I bought this when it was $15. So a lovely gain there, and I'll probably buy more shares over the time as well. What I'm going to do here on this one is actually I'm going to wait for a dip. It's been consolidating here for 28, around about 28. uh, for well, not well, consolidating really for the last 2 days. So we'll see if I get a dip on this. I'm going to buy more. Gevo, however you want to pronounce it, up 30%. So good, another positive result there. So it's really nice to see. HCMC down 5.92%. Again, a very, very volatile stock. This is a high risk from my point of view, and this will be. Oh, this is all pending on the court case. They've actually sued Philip Morris, if you haven't heard yet. So a lot is dependent on that. So on the 28th of February, the court case, if it's not put back again, it has been put back 2 or 3 times. So we need to keep an eye on this because this could drop down and this could all be lost. So this is a very high risk, uh, very high risk. Okay, so again, guys, as you see, most of my portfolio is that we have medium risk, and then we've got the real high risk, and that's normally between 10 and 15%. Okay, so yeah, if you have a portfolio, do not risk more than 10 or 15% of your money. Okay, so I'm not a financial advisor, but honestly, it's the best thing. I see a lot of people coming in now with 500 euros or £100, £500, £1,000, and put in all this money all on these penny stocks. And yeah, they could make some money. I don't disagree, but I personally don't think it's the best way. If you can afford to lose that money, if you can afford to lose it, then good. It's fine. I won't say anything. But if you're really thinking that this happens and you can make a living of this and this will be good every day if you win, don't get that confidence because it doesn't work like that. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be going these penny stocks, putting money in and getting rich. It just doesn't work. A lot of penny stocks do not make the run they're supposed to. It's all based on rumors, very speculative. Okay, so keep that in mind. iShares down 3.29%. Okay, so yeah, not a problem. In fact, if it does go down further, fine. Our dollar cost in, put some more money into it, so not a problem. Neo is actually now, it was my number one. But as you can see, Alpine is now gone to number one. So we'll see. Neo up 19.3%. Nokia, I'm not going to talk about this because I've talked so much about this on my channel. If you look on my channel, you see that there's actually 4 videos on Nokia. Uh, I can't stress enough. Actually, you look at it and you think, well, it's only not a lot. You've only got 99.58 shares. Why, if you're so confident about the company, why don't you buy more? Good question. It's a slow growth company. I can see the future. That it's a real long-term company. I can see it. I can see it really succeeding. But I'm really putting my money, as you can see already, into what I consider high growth stocks. So it's medium risk. In fact, some of them medium risk and some of them high risk. And then we have some solid companies here at the bottom. Skills. So sorry, I just skipped right down to skills. Let's go to Northern Genesis. 1.84%. I don't know what to do with this. I need to see some movement. We need to see some news for this to go. It's got their contract. They've got their contracts. They've got their business. They're working with Amazon. Blah blah blah. I really need to see some news in the near future that will, well, I don't know, increase their production or some sort for the prices to go higher. So yeah, it's a long term. It's a long term company. Planet 13 again, good, 9.6%. So that's another long term. So we'll keep that for the long term. And finally, last but not least, wow, look at that, skills, 99.56%. So we're just need to go a little bit further to get to the 100% mark. Okay, but no, good. So in general, good. Uh, so good, in fact, that the portfolio is up 36%. So I'm really quite happy. Of course, this is now. This is early days. Things could change at any moment. I agree, but I'm happy. I'm happy for now. We'll watch this week on Monday, starting on Monday, see what happens, with particular emphasis, with particular care on Alpine 4. So that's the one to look out for. Atossa, HCMC, we've always got to keep an eye on that one. And then, yeah, those are the ones really we need to be keeping an eye on. And HCMC. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've enjoyed the video, please give the video a big thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to see more channels. This really helps my channel grow. If you have any comments down below, please feel free to comment, whether it be negative or positive. I'm an open person, flexible. I don't mind listening to criticism, and I also like to obviously listen to good things as well, both negative and positive. If you want to see more videos on something in specific, just let me know down below, and let me know what you think as well. What you think of my portfolio? Do you think it's a portfolio that you would have, or do you think it's too risky? Yeah, give me your comments down below. I'd love to hear them. Okay, guys, have a great day and a good weekend. Speak to you soon.